Other than that, homeworks 8 and 9 are of course due for today.
Class has begun. Everyone is presenting their homework 8, which was a 3-minute presentation on what their dream job would be, in marketing or not. Ananya is called to present.
Hi, good morning everybody. My dream job is
Hello. Alright, welcome everyone. Let's get started.
So, we're the managers behind the success of Hermes over the last 6 quarters. It's so nice to meet all of you.
In this presentation, we'll be giving you an overview of our success story, our history, and most importantly, the responsibilities that will now be placed upon you as the new managers of our company.
And before we dive right into it, we're going to do a little bit of a recap over our success strategies and what you can learn from them. This is where we currently stand as market leaders who have beaten our competition, Palace and Revolution bikes. If you see the market breakdown of the segments, we are leading in each segment. And we did this through several strategies. And we're going to tell you what those strategies are. And the process of getting to the stage of market dominance was done through 3 steps. The first stage was experimenting. It doesn't really apply to you since we were starting off breaking the market and experimenting with segments, seeing which was most profitable, experimenting with brands, etc. But of course, we encourage you to go through the stage if you're going to be developing into new markets or diversifying. Then the second stage was expanding. In quarter 4 and 5, we engaged in rigorous expansion of product width and geographic expansion of our stores. And by quarter 6, our goal was global domination, which we did achieve. And the key to that was visibility, making sure that we were accessible and visible through all of our marketing efforts. As you can see our operating profit here, we dipped really low in quarter 2 because our focus wasn't increasing profits. It was investing in resources which would eventually turn profitable. And we encourage you to do the same. Though we would like you to keep your eye on profits, we encourage you to invest in resources to capture a larger market share. The end goal is to be a monopoly so that we can reach economies of scale. Remember, investments are important. Do not chase operating profits.
Our first company strategy was expansion. As our namesake suggests, we were unafraid to rapidly expand into new markets. By quickly expanding into recreation and mountain, we could capitalize on those geographic segments more effectively than our competitors. We could take advantage of New York's preference for both mountain and speed, Amsterdam's preference for recreation, and so forth. As new managers, we expect you to take up on this pace, expand, and keep expanding.
Our branding strategy was placed in such a way that we had at least 2 brands in each segment. Now these brands usually complemented each other, with one brand being superior and the other a little inferior, so that we could work around with different kind of price strategies and adjustments. So as you can see here in the speed segment, we had 2, mountain we had 2, but in recreation, we had 3 brands. This was because recreation segment was the most competitive segment. It had 2 very well established competitors and competitor brands. It was really hard to break into for us. So we decided to work with a more price diversity and feature diversity to break into the market. And as you saw in the beginning slides, it clearly did. We worked and we captured the largest market share. We encourage you to do the same while entering an extremely competitive market. Diversify your product length as much as you can.
Alright, so throughout the past 6 quarters, we pursued 6 major pricing strategies. We started with market skimming. We wanted to establish ourselves as the most premium brand out of all of our competitors. This worked because we were able to satisfy all of our customers' needs without exceeding their price willingness to pay. Next, we pursued competition-based pricing. We constantly monitored our competitors' prices and adjusted our own according to our positioning aims. Matching and undercutting our competitors' prices was key to our success and are key to our increase in demand. Next, we pursued reference-based pricing. This was our most successful psychological pricing strategy because we convinced our customer of the value of one product by introducing a similar version of it at a lower price. We strongly recommend this pricing strategy moving forward. Next, we pursued value-based pricing. We created 2 separate brands for each segment. The higher price brand communicated higher value, while the lower price brand communicated more fair pricing. Finally, through promotional pricing and more specifically rebates, we were able to reach the recreation segment, which has the most price-sensitive customers out of all the segments. Through this strategy, we were also able to quickly outsell the highest selling company in this segment without resorting to more permanent price adjustment strategies.
Another strategy was adaptability. We learned to leverage our microenvironment and make them work for us. You've already seen how we can leverage our customers through segmentation, but they are also important in respects to advertising. If a certain ad responded better to a certain group of customers, we redoubled our efforts there. Focus the advertisement to the customer. Another aspect of the microenvironment that you can take advantage of is your competition. As we did, if one of your competitors has a superior design, adapt it, make it yours, and make it better. If their advertisement is superior, adapt it, make it better, and make it yours. Make your opponents work for you. Leverage your microenvironments.
Another strategy we used was employing our Salesforce resources to its fullest. Like I said earlier, the bicycle industry was extremely competitive, tons of barriers to entry, tons of competition. So the key was visibility. We put in a lot of revenue and investment and capital into Salesforce, into marketing, into AdWords, into any sort of visibility that could be offered for our brand. It's not only about the quantity of visibility, but also the quality. Make sure that your sales team and your ads are on point. Summarizing why we're market leaders today. First one, aggressive growth, extreme expansion. Make sure that you hit that tornado phase fast. But remember, your resources should be able to scale as fast as your sales are going up. Second, monitoring competition. Be very wary of your micro and macro environment. Respond to changes quickly. Work with your competitors. Monitor them closely. And third, and most important of all, marketing. You're in a competitive industry. Make sure you're visible. Omni-channel marketing. Push money through that. Make sure you're accessible. There's internet marketing. There's print marketing. Hit every channel possible.
That concludes this board meeting. Thank you everyone for your time.
We hope you now understand the story of the most successful bike company in the past 18 months. A company that will now be passed on to you that we hope you will take to even greater heights.
Signing this off to you.
Ananya?
Right, so as I was saying, my dream job is... That means blah blah blah. Sorry. What?
Our first...
And today, we're...
Out of all our competitors. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Okay. For your time.
I dropped the iPad.
Okay, read.
On I don't know what the fuck.